Can nutrition be delicious? Welcome back to Get Connected. I'm your host, Con Jackson, and that's the question we're going to pose to a world-renowned nutritionist who's at the Dietetic Association Convention in San Diego. She's got a similar name. I'm Con. She's Connie. She joins us live now. Connie, welcome.
Hey, Con. It's great to be with you.
Well, Connie, you know we have similar names, so I love that.
I know, Con and Connie. We should do our own show.
Well, I certainly love the sound of that, the Con and Connie Show. But Connie, tell us what's going on there at the convention.
Oh, well, you know, I'm learning so much. And of course, the big emphasis is on the new dietary guidelines. And of course, My Plate, the new food guide, which is telling us we should eat half of everything as fruits and vegetables. Half our plate should be fruits and vegetables, and then we should fill in with nutrient-rich dairy, whole grains, and lean protein. And we should also not just eat it all at once during the day, we should eat throughout the day. Snacks, mini meals, all nutrient-rich, all nutritional for us.
Well, I know that's something you've been pushing for a while, and now finally the government's on board.
Right. And now we're all in line. And also, I think, you know, a lot of the food companies are really coming on board too, because that's what I'm seeing. For instance, you know, as far as snacking goes, cheese makes a great snack, especially if you pair it with fruits or vegetables like I've done, you know, alternating the vegetables, the tomatoes, and the cheese. And Sargenta, which is 100% all-natural cheese, now has the reduced sodium, reduced fat varieties in extra sharp Colby string. So you've got a lot of choices there, and you can use cheese a lot of different ways, but makes a great snack.
Well, that is awesome. And now it's time for one of my favorite segments, Connie. It's called Show and Tell. Take it away on some items that we should incorporate into our nutritious diet.
Right. Okay. Well, you know, one thing on my shopping list at home always is Hass avocados. A fifth of an avocado has 50 calories and nearly 20 vitamins and minerals. It's also the only fruit, yep, it's a fruit, with monounsaturated fat, which is a healthy fat for us. So it's a very versatile food. You can use it on sandwiches and salads, guacamole, and you can even put it in your baking. And these are mini cupcakes. They're gluten-free, and they have avocado as the fat source. So it's a great option for you. You know, Con, 93% of kids are not eating their vegetables. No big surprise there. And one trick, an easy solution, is to pair ranch dressing with vegetables. So Hidden Valley Original or Light are great options, and kids will eat more vegetables. The fat available will help with the absorption of nutrients. And it's such a good idea that the White House came on board, and their new sample menus for school lunch include low-fat ranch with vegetables on 4 of the 5 school lunch menus that they show. So we know it's a good idea, right? And then one more thing to really point out that I'm hearing all about is how are we going to reduce sodium? Americans eat 1.5 times more sodium than we need. We have a real problem with that. And when I visit the food companies, I'm seeing reduced sodium. And Hillshire Farms is an excellent example. They have their ham and their turkey deli select, which now have 25% less sodium. And this is an example of their Cuban ham sandwich on a whole grain roll. So we have the whole grains, we have the reduced sodium but still delicious Hillshire Farm ham. And even the American Heart Association has given all their varieties the heart check symbol. Now, if you want to know these recipes for the Cuban ham or the mini cupcakes, you can go to moreaboutthat.info.
Well, I definitely learned a few new things, Connie. Thank you for that. But one thing you mentioned was, does fat actually help us absorb nutrients?
Right. Well, there's a lot of nutrients that are considered fat soluble. So when we pair foods with a little bit of fat, it actually improves the absorption. And we no longer think of fat as the enemy. It used to be everything had to be low fat. It's more about the type of fat. So we want a healthy type of fat, and putting a little fat of any kind with all our meals and snacks helps to hold us so that we're not immediately hungry. It satisfies us.
Very interesting, Connie, learning new things. Enjoy yourself in San Diego, and thanks for joining us.
It's my pleasure.
Well, if you've never lived in San Diego, that is one awesome place. I miss it already just talking to her. We'll be right back on Get Connected. Thank you so much for watching. Are you tired of negative news? We are.
And that's why we're creating a movement.
By keeping it real.
With what you need to know.
It's more than what's happening.
It's bringing hope back to our lives.
So go to contv.com and join our movement.